How y'all doing? It's your boy Mr. Handsome, dropping knowledge, back with another video. Today's topic is on Jeezy and Jeannie's divorce. Now, before I break down this situation, I just want everybody to understand that you just never know what's going on in a relationship. Being a spectator, you're just outside looking in. So I hear a lot of people saying that, oh, they were so good together. The baby so cute. They look so nice. They were such a nice couple. Yeah, that sounds all fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, you never know the inner doings of a relationship. You just never know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And we sometimes look at relationships and we like to see things that look good on the outside, and we quickly to say, hey, I want that. Those are relationship goals. You cannot say you have relationship goals to a relationship that you know nothing about. That makes no sense at all. You just looking at something from the outside and you're just giving your assumptions. Like I said before, we're spectators. This marriage, rather, they basically realized that they wasn't made for each other. And then Jeezy wanted to get the divorce. He was the one that appointed the divorce, and he wanted that separation. And he also stated that they're in a bona fide separation. There will be no reconciliation of the whole marriage, meaning that there's no way they can reconcile the relationship. He was done, like pretty much finito. I see a lot of people are talking about it and, you know, being upset because they just thought that relationship was going to go far, and they had no idea that the relationship was going to end after 2 years. You just never know what's going on. It could be cultural differences. It can be lack of accountability. It could be lack of compatibility. And I don't know if anyone remembers what she said before she even met Jeezy, stating that she really wants to marry a white man, but she like black man on the side. But she kind of put it in like a food choice. She was like, oh, I like my white meat, but I like my dark meat on the side. Basically saying that she likes black men and she feel like black men are desirable in a sexual manner, but the person that she sees herself marrying is actually a Caucasian man. That pretty much was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Jeezy ever saw that video of, you know, her being on the TV show stating that, but that was enough for me. If I would have saw that and her being my wife, I would have been like, wow, you know, that would have raised a few eyebrows, and, you know, I would have looked at that like, does she really want to be with me, or is she just with me, you know, because of me as a black man and my anatomy and everything of that nature? But at the end of the day, like, it's just something that he was willing to do. And, you know, they had a prenuptial agreement as well. And you got to let people do what they do. If Jeezy felt like he was not happy in that marriage, then is nothing wrong with him leaving. I see him leaving now rather than waiting 6 and 7 years until he's in an emotional state where he's unable to leave. So he realized this at the blueprint of it. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to leave, but I still want, you know, shared custody of my child. And that's exactly what he's doing. I don't know too much about her, but I do know a lot about Jeezy, you know, seeing him growing up in the industry and, you know, acquiring everything that he acquired, his success, and, you know, being the type of person that he is and being a stand-up individual. I just see him not tolerating a lot of things. No, I don't know him personally, but just from his energy and just what he represents, not even as a rapper, just, you know, as a man. So this situation going into that dynamic, I felt like, oh, okay, I'm not saying that it was bound to happen, but I just know, like, oh, okay, he was done. Like, that's what he wants. But we all have to understand, like, before we go into any type of marriage and we walk down that altar, we need to realize who we really want to marry. We need to realize, do I really want to take this step with this person? We need to realize, is this the right step to take? Am I making an error in my life by taking this step with this person, and they might not be that marriage material that I'm seeking? You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people might put out, oh, it's all about happiness. Listen, relationships is not about peaches and cream. It's not all about that. It will never be all about that, because that will be a perfect relationship, and no one is perfect. People like to think that relationships can't have little bumps. People don't like to think that relationships can't have hurdles, and they do. Sometimes you're going to go through things. Sometimes you're not going to like what your partner says about you. Sometimes you're not going to like the way that they're acting with you, you know? It's either you settle your differences or you depart from each other. But You can't think that you're going to be happy all the time in a relationship, because that's never going to happen. And if you are seeking that in a person, you're just going to continue running into a revolving door, because it's never going to happen. You know, relationships is about balance. Love is about balance. Understanding is about balance. Unity is about balance. You may not like each other. You have to weigh things on the scale. If this person is this way, but at the end of the day, they cross a lot of boxes in this area, why not stick with them? You get what I'm saying? But I also understand the fact that if a person doesn't want to be there, that's their choice too. That's why you have divorces, because people want to check out because they don't want to be there anymore. Who knows how she was with him? Who knows what he was not willing to deal with? Who knows how her family was to him? Like I said, it is a big cultural difference as well. So you don't know what could have transpired. You get what I'm saying? He's probably not very fond of her family, or her family might not be very fond of him. He might get tired of trying to put on a fake face all the time when he's around them. He couldn't even be himself because of the family. You just really don't know. You don't know how she maybe could be trying to tear him down. You don't know how she could be trying to belittle him despite all the success he has. You can belittle people in different departments. It don't have to be always financial. It could be maybe something that he told her in good faith and she used it against him. You just never know. At the end of the day, I mean, he made his decision, and who are we to tell him that he didn't make the right decision? We don't know her. We don't know him. We know more about Jeezy than we know about her. I mean, at least some of us, because, you know, I listen to hip hop and everything like that. So I more so have more knowledge on Jeezy than I do her. You know, I saw her on the TV show. I forgot what it's called, The View or something. I don't remember what it was. But, you know, I maybe seen her maybe on 2 occasions, but I never really paid attention. But, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know, you make your decisions. If you want to be out, be out. No one's saying you have to stay in a relationship that you don't want to be in. You get what I'm saying? In that sense, that's what Jeezy wanted to do. So it is what it is.